Quick question. What is our emotional reaction when somebody pushes our buttons? Like somebody cutting us off in traffic, or we are getting a nasty email, or somebody is abusive, even insults us, tries to control us, humiliate or intimidate us.
Are we getting mad and is our ego screaming, "How dare you?" Or have they hurt us so much that we feel devastated and crushed? Or did we just shrug it off because we simply had no emotional reaction irrespective of what they did or say? But chances are that the incident has upset us in one way or another. If that is the case, we have most likely been hit by the law of projection, also called the law of correspondence, which means that the outside world corresponds with something in us that is identical or very similar to whatever it is that upsets us or bothers us in the other person. This law is also called the "you spotted, you got it" law, or the pot calling the kettle black, or it takes one to know one. Yes, it means that whatever upsets or bothers us in other people or in the world around us is also in us. The outside world is merely reflecting back to us what is still unresolved and unloving in us. Remember my clever toy? This little guy here in the center is us, and wherever he looks he only sees himself. Yes, that is us, and the world that surrounds us is merely our own reflection. But what is this world? As you have seen in my video Raise Your Consciousness, it is our ego world. The walls of this cocoon are the radiation of our aura. They are the different facets of the light of our soul. What is stored in the soul of light or shadows radiates through our body and forms the aura, the corona or cocoon. That is the only stuff we can understand and speak about. That is our state of consciousness, reflecting back to us, among other things, our own unresolved and unforgiven programs. And when we now look through that filter, we quickly spot or recognize in other people our own negative, unloved aspects. And that is what makes us upset, thinking the problem is actually with the other person, when in truth, it is always with us. That means that all these difficult people who bother us, annoy us, make us mad or give us hell, are here to remind us of destructive beliefs, self-talks, habits and secret desires that we still harbor within ourselves. These people are basically all angels in disguise, telling us that now is the ideal time to drop or overcome our negativities and become free again. It's all a wake-up call for us. Naturally, that does not mean we should stay in any abusive or controlling relationships. Byron Katie nailed it with a famous quote, "Your job is unconditional love. Everybody else's job is to push your buttons." Without their help, we may never know what is still unloving in us. The Seraph of Divine Wisdom reminds us of these words: as long as we get upset at the faults of others, we get upset at our own faults. As long as we disparage others, we belittle ourselves. Thus, everything we think about others, we think toward ourselves. We input this into our memory bank, into the subconscious and the conscious mind, into the soul and into the heavenly bodies, and this comes back to us. The heavenly bodies are, of course, the repository stars and planets in the material and semi-material universes. So the only way to stop everyone to push our buttons in the future is to clear up all our unloving stuff that we still carry around with us. Our judgments, condemnations, false beliefs, negative habits, animosities, cravings, hate, and all our humanness. On the upside, anything or any characteristics that we admire in another person is also in us, as they are our mirrors. Rumi put it so well with, "The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you." The whole dynamic of this law of projection is clearly outlined in my video of the same title.
Once you have seen this video, you may still have one big question. Why was this important law not taught to us when we were young or at school? Wouldn't there have been much less blame, victimhood and revenge in the world? For more information, you may also want to read the chapters in the book Me, the Spider in the Web by Gabriele. Links are below this video. If you like this information, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your time.